Hey guys, so we're just filling up here. It's about 4 in the morning and we're getting ready for a track day. This is called a DF Goblin and it is a kit car that I built. It took me about a year to build and I'll do some more videos on it, some more videos in the future, kind of talking about what it is and how I built it. But this is the DF Goblin and it's essentially a do-it-yourself version of the aerial Atom, if you're familiar with that. Yeah, we got all the toys. We got the tow truck here, my minivan with the flat tow bar. So it's been doing great, and we've even brought out the Honda Grom today, so we got all the toys. But well, yeah, should be a good day. We're going out to Streets of Willow. I've never been on this track before, so I'm pretty excited. Actually getting ready for a Gridlife event next month, and we'll see what kind of lap times I can put down. I don't really have any expectations, but just going out to have fun. So we'll see you guys out there. Sorry.
No worries.
So we are back from the track, and kind of a crazy track day. You know, I didn't get as much footage as I would have liked. We had a big issue with the car, but we'll be able to get it fixed, no problem. So I'll tell you a little bit about that, and we'll go over some things. But yeah, so here's the car. We are going to get it washed up, and I'll go over kind of how it went. So there were supposed to be 5 sessions total, and on the 3rd session we had an issue with the coolant hose. It's kind of a big deal, but my catch can setup was not working initially, so I changed it, and in the process of doing that I must have put some pressure on the coolant hose, and the coolant hose was being pushed down into the alternator pulley, and it actually sliced a big gash in the coolant hose, and I had coolant just spraying everywhere, all over the car, probably onto the track, and immediately got off the track, and that was the end of my day. So kind of a bummer. You know, I didn't get familiar with the track to where I was happy with happy with my progress, but that's okay. It was still fun. That ended the track day, but that was not the only thing that happened. It was just the last thing that happened. So the first thing that happened, I've been having problems with my charge pipes becoming disconnected, or popping off on high boost, and I had bead rolled all the other charge pipes, but this one wouldn't quite fit on my die. It was too small, and so for that reason it kept popping off the first 2 sessions. I was able to find a guy to just weld a bead on each end, and so that was sorted out. And then after that, I told you about the catch can issue. It wasn't filling up at all, which was not usual for it. It usually would be almost completely full after 1 session, because these things have a lot of blow by, and it wasn't filling up. So I switched the hoses around and figured that out and sorted that out. Then I had mounted my phone on this little carrier, and I had my Track Addict app on, and I was trying to record lap times, and my phone fell out of the mount and onto the track. That was another hiccup, and luckily they found my phone, so that was a huge blessing. And then the coolant leak happened, so it was just kind of a hectic day. It kind of a bummer, you know. I wanted to get familiar with the track. I wanted to have kind of a decent lap time down so that I could see where I would fare with the Gridlife event. But that's how it goes with track days. You know, sometimes if you're not, especially, you know, in a situation where I've built this car myself, I don't have a whole lot of experience and made some mistakes, but that's okay. You know, we learned, and we'll go ahead and fix those, and we shouldn't have those issues at the Gridlife event. So it'll be good. My daughter's trying to get my attention. So anyways, yeah, gonna get the car cleaned up, get some of those things sorted out, get a new coolant hose, alter my catch can setup a little bit more so that's not an issue, and get that intake out of the way so it's not gonna put any pressure on the coolant hose and have that happen again. That was just a mistake on my own part. It was, you know, that's how it goes, you know, so that's all right. But yeah, that's everything. I'll try to post more videos. At one point, I'd like to do kind of a whole rundown on what this car is, all the different parts, you know, and just talk about that more and how I built it and what that process was like. So look forward to that. That should be coming in the next week or two.
Yeah,
we'll talk about what exactly it is. It is registered and insured, and so got quite a reaction from people. You can imagine if you were to see this on the road, you can imagine that you would freak out a little bit. Looks like a go-kart. It definitely doesn't look street legal.
So just inside here.
But
just inside there, okay? Thank you for your help.
But it is a great time and a whole lot of fun. Yeah, so anyways, we'll talk more about that in the next video. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you. So I'm trying to be careful when you wash this thing. You can't really just spray water wherever you want. I guess you could, but obviously the electricals are all exposed, and then you don't really want to spray down the cabin. So there's kind of a way you do it. Well, you also don't want to get water down this exhaust here. You know, certainly don't want to spray a whole bunch of water down into your engine. So a little bit treacherous, but not really. You just kind of, you know, are very calculated where you're spraying water. And so yeah, just getting that brake dust off. I'm running G-Lock pads, R8s in the front and R6s in the rear, and they squeal like crazy and they leave so much brake dust, but it's worth it for that a little bit of an extra initial bite. Man, they sure make a mess. So this number 243, that is the number of the chassis. That's kind of why I chose that number. I was thinking about what number to choose, and so I think there's 300 right around 370 now that they've technically built as far as the kits go. As far as the number that are actually completed and on the street, I have no idea. I would imagine it's somewhere around maybe 100 to 150, and the amount of them that are tracked, you know, taken to the track, probably about, oh, I don't know, maybe well, if you're just talking about circuit racing, maybe like 10. But as far as autocross, it's pretty popular for autocross. Sure, yeah, you can go pick some flowers. Just stay close to me and come check on me every once in a while, okay? And then obviously these tracks here, that is some of the local tracks. We've got Thunder Hill, Laguna Seca, and Button Willow. I hope to add some more there. We did Streets of Willow yesterday, so I'll have to get one for that. But yeah, we're just getting all that coolant. That coolant sprayed all over. It was just gushing everywhere.